I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but I'd say I'm pretty decent at Minecraft. You know, you'd hope so. With the number of hours that I've put into this thing, I've probably put thousands upon thousands of hours into it. I mean, I've made 2,000 videos on the game. I've definitely done my time. I'd say I'm alright. I'm like an 8 out of 10 player. 9 out of 10 on a really good day, and on my worst days, I'm probably like a 3 out of 10. I can really fall off the bandwagon pretty quick. But that's enough about me, because this video is actually all about you. I want to establish how good my audience is at Minecraft, because, you know, I'm doing videos on all this technical stuff, talking in professional terms and things, but you could all be out there as 2 out of 10s. 1 out of 10s even. You could all be terrible. And all my videos would be pointless. That would be an incredibly disappointing revelation if that was the case. I know ignorance is bliss, but sometimes you've got to find out the truth, even if it does hurt. So I'm going to ask you guys 30 questions. I want you to answer the questions in your head and keep a tally of how many of the questions you have got correct. And then at the end of the video, there's going to be a link to a poll down in the description. You can submit your score. Don't cheat, okay? Because, well, this test doesn't matter, does it? What's the point in cheating on a test that literally... It doesn't affect anything. I'm not going to give you a job off the back of this. If you get 30 out of 30, don't expect to be working on my YouTube channel. This is just for fun. And of course, if you don't want to do the test and you don't want to do the poll, that's fine as well. This video is going to be fun anyway. Anyway, let's get this started, shall we? Question number 1, we're starting things off with a redstone one. Is this an AND gate, a NOT gate, an OR gate, or an ALLY gate? And of course, you have to be careful when combining an ALLY gate with an OR gate, because then you might end up with... You end up with an alligator gate. Oh, that's the cheesiest joke I think I've ever told on my YouTube channel. I'll give you a few more seconds for that joke to sink in, most importantly, but also for you to think of your answers. And that should be enough time. Answer is AND gate. And with that, let's move on. How many diamonds do you need to get a full set of diamond armor? If you're a good Minecraft player, this number should be ingrained in your head. So your options are 32, 18, 24, or too much. I'm poor. Give it a think. I'm sure there's some people doing some wild finger counting right now. It's like, is this many for a helmet? I think it's this many for a boot. The answer is 24 diamonds. You need 24 diamonds to get a full set of diamond armor. It's not that much, is it? In fact, if you've got a Minecraft world where you don't have a full set of diamond armor, then you're disqualified from being good at Minecraft. Question number 3. Does the crafting recipe for a detector rail include a pressure plate? Now this is going to be interesting because a lot of new Minecraft players have never actually had to experience life without the crafting book, so you don't know any of the crafting recipes off by heart. So this could be interesting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No time for googling here. Yes, it involves a stone pressure plate. Oh yeah, I placed the stone pressure plate inside the chest and I was going to use that as my reveal for the answer, but I guess it's all done and dusted now. Moving on to question number 4. How long does a full Minecraft day last? That includes the day and also going through to the night. You got 4 options: 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or one day. As if it's like real time. Can you imagine how weirdly cool that would be? Like you join your Minecraft world at night and it's night, and you join in the morning and it's morning. That would actually be pretty good. Anyway, the real answer is 20 minutes. I hope you're all keeping score. We are now on question number 5. How far does a creeper have to fall? The minimum number of blocks that it has to fall to die. 10 blocks, 18 blocks, 22 blocks, or... oh dear, it's blown up before I could drop it, and now I've lost everything. And yes, the cheesy jokes as the final option are going to continue throughout this entire video, so brace yourselves. And the answer is 22 blocks. 22 blocks to take 20 hearts of damage. Now I'm going to be frankly honest, I had to Google this one. I wish pain upon you. What type of potion is blaze powder used for? Strength, fire resistance, healing, or nausea? And if you're wondering what nausea looks like, it's something a little bit like this. This is going to escalate. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to feel... This is making me feel a bit ill. Right, I've got to give out the answer before I actually be sick. It's... Oh, what is it? It's strength. Yeah, it's strength. Turn this off. I apologise to anyone who was watching that in VR, because you've probably just died. And I guess it's a little bit redundant apologising to someone who has just died. Given the fact that they have died, they're probably not really going to appreciate the apology very much. Anyway, moving swiftly on, will this redstone lamp... No, it's not going to get powered, is it? Because I've just broken it. Will this redstone lamp get powered? We've got a comparator running into a piston, a repeater running into the block. Everything's all connected up. Will it turn on? Yes, no, maybe, depends on the redstone lamp's mood. Let's give it a test. Yes, it does. Redstone lamp powers on because a comparator has a slightly, ever so slightly, shorter delay than a repeater. That little circuit right there actually gives us a 0 tick, which is incredibly useful for a large number of things. This nether portal is located at 40 by 240 in the overworld. Where would I have to place a nether portal in the nether to make it link up? You've got 20 by 120, you've got 10 by 60, 5 by 30, or... I hate you for asking this question. I hate maths. I'm unsubscribing and I'm leaving this video. I can't help but feel like there'll be a decent number of number 4s. watching right now. Well, they've probably stopped watching right now. Anyway, the answer is 5 by 30. I just double checked my dividing by 8 once again. Yes, 5 by 30. Which one out of this 4 right here is the best fuel source per item to use inside a furnace? We've got coal, blaze rods, logs, or the kelp blocks. I must admit, I got a little bit caught off guard by this one. I'm very, very glad that I quickly Googled the correct answer because I was very confident with my answer and it was totally wrong. It was absolutely totally wrong. It turns out that it's kelp blocks. I genuinely thought they were worse than all of these, but it turns out they're actually quite good. They can smelt 200 items. Wow, I also managed to get that wrong even though I've got the Google screen up next to me. It's 200 seconds, not 200 items. That'd be so overpowered. I hope you're all keeping track of your scores because we are now on question number 10, and that is, can you break bedrock in survival Minecraft? Playing survival Minecraft, can you break bedrock? Bedrock? Yep. We can break bedrock, but maybe not bedrock. Yes? No? Still trying? It's been 4 years. You know, I've been working really hard at it. I still have hope that it will break eventually. I love the thought of someone doing that. The true answer is yes, you can, but it's not with a pickaxe. You have to do it with piston weirdness. It's a bit of a bug, but it's still possible. Moving on to question number 11 now. What light level do mobs start spawning at? Is it light level 4? Is it light level 7? Is it light level 9? Is it what's a light level? I don't know what a light level is. I'll give you a little hint, okay? Was that good enough? Has that answered your question? Hopefully that's answered your question. Okay, real answer, 3, 2, 1. It is light level 7. Now be honest with me here. How many of you are still on 0? If you're still on 0, please put a sunglass emoji down in the comment section. We're going to stay in the mob spawning zone here because the next question is to do with mobs spawning on slabs. Can mobs spawn on slabs? Yes? No? Yes, but only if they're upside down. Take some time to think about this one. Really rack your brain. Have you ever seen a mob spawning on a slab? Have you? Have you really looked back, you know, into the canals of the brain stem? Just go right back there. The answer is yes, they actually can spawn on slabs, but only if they're upside down. You thought my joke last one was always going to be a joke last one, but occasionally it's going to be correct. I'm going to throw in the curveballs. Oh no, that's the sound of you hitting a curveball. I don't want that. It's just whee. This one's a bit of a weird one, I will admit. Okay, but I promise it's not a trick question. Which one of these blocks here is considered a solid or non-transparent block in Minecraft? So we've got the observer, we've got the redstone block, we've got the honey block, and we've got the slime block. Which one out of these is considered non-transparent? Take a real good look at them. Which one looks the least transparent to you? Which one looks the most solid? And ignore that, because it's the slime block. Despite the fact that you can see through it, this is considered a non-transparent solid block. Minecraft is weird sometimes, and you just have to accept that. What does the key combination of F3 and N do? Pressing F3 and N at the same time, what does it do? Okay, there's a number of things. There's multiple options. Okay, it could clear the chat. It could swap between game mode and spectator mode. So the game mode you're in, spectator mode. It could show the chunk boundaries, or it could download more RAM. I can use a bit of that. Just kidding. Got 128 gigabytes. Yeah, that's the definition of a weird flex, isn't it? It's totally unnecessary. Anyway, F3 and N, it swaps you between game modes. It's like it's the most useful command to know. Please remember this one. I get so many questions asking how I so quickly change between game modes. That's how I do it. That key combination. Write it down somewhere. How have I done this? Have I named it Jeb? Have I renamed it to Dinnerbone? Have I given it an awkward potion? Or have I imported it from Australia? I don't know if that joke is cheesier than the alligator joke. It might be. Yeah, I might have just topped it. Anyway, as I'm sure you all know, named it Dinnerbone, of course. Come on, I mean, if you didn't get that one, I'm sorry, you're going to have to show yourself out. You're going to have to leave. We now find ourselves at the halfway point. We've got 15 questions done, 15 questions left to go. I'm very curious to know what your results are currently. I'm sure there's some with 15, there's some who have cheated, who have 15, and there's some who legitimately have 0, and I do feel slightly sorry for you guys. But let's keep the ball rolling here. Let's move on to question number 16. If I use Fortune 3 on this diamond ore right here, what is the maximum number of diamonds I can get from it? You've got 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds, or hopefully 20 diamonds. To be honest, this question kind of has 2 correct answers because realistically it is number 4. I mean, hopefully 20 diamonds is technically a correct answer because I am hoping for it. But realistically, the maximum you can get is 4. I did not get 4. It's the story of my life, really, to be honest. This one's a little bit painful to look at. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. Okay, there's nothing I can do to make this look good. I couldn't get it on center. I suppose I could rotate it, but now it's off center in the opposite direction. This is horrible. Let's get this over quickly. Okay, how many slots are there? How many slots for items are there? 48, 57, 64, or I don't really know. I kind of came up with the I don't know one on the fly. That's not really a very good option for your answer to a question. Anyway, if you know, you know, it's 57 slots. 6 times 9. Calculators are coming out left, right, and center. And now they're being put away left, right, and center because you don't need them for this question. Which one of these is the correct crafting recipe for a piston? Redstone on top or redstone down on the bottom? I actually had to double check this, and that's embarrassing because I've been playing Minecraft for 8 years and I've crafted probably many thousands of pistons. I still get confused. It's this one. Of course it is. That's like a little piston arm type thing. I mean, it makes more sense, I suppose. All I'll say is I'm very thankful for the little crafting book that we get these days. I used to have to remember these off by heart. Which one of these is not a way to create an infinite water source? So take a real good look at them. Notice that there are slabs involved here. So we've got some waterlogged blocks. This is all waterlogged here. Which one of these is not going to create an infinite water source? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? Cool. 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 Not so cool. That one's not working. And that's another one that embarrassingly I got wrong. I didn't realise you could create infinite sources out of slabs. Bit of a technical one here, but it's an interesting one. What is the default random tick speed of Minecraft? So you've got 1, 3, 5, and what on earth is tick speed? I don't even know what you're talking about. The random ticks, what? I really like the idea of someone actually being sat at home having that exact reaction when I read out the question. Anyway, let's go through this. This should display the random tick speed, and it is currently set to 3. So that is the default. And if you're wondering, random tick speed basically governs how fast grass spreads and how fast leaf decay and fire spread and things like that. That was a bit of an accidental, crazy dramatic zoom in and out there, but I'm going to roll with it. And I can't help but mentioning that we are now 20 questions down. If you are still on 0, I want you to put a flexing arm emoji down in the comment section. I appreciate you. Even if you are totally and utterly useless. Like, really... No, that's a bit harsh. But I'm going to keep it in because it's all in the name of fun. Anyway, how many ender eyes do you need to create a full end portal? Get it all summoned up. You got 4 options as always: 8, 10, 12, or 16. Do your maths, rack your brains, do your workings out, long form. You know, I want to see calculations written on paper and things. The answer's 12. It's 3 times 4. It's 12. I even gave you a massive hint by having 1/4 of the end portal frame in place. I mean, if you didn't get that one, I feel sorry for you. Once again, that sounded a little bit harsh, didn't it? I've gone on a bit of a mean streak here, right? Let's be happy. If I put the items into this chest here, where are they going to end up? Are they going to stay in that chest? They're not going to go anywhere? Are they going to go into this chest? Are they going to go into the bottom chest? Are they going to be evenly dispersed between the 2 chests? Let's find out. Let's find out. Get your answers locked in. And... okay, they're clearly coming out of that chest. They're not going there. They're going to the bottom. And that's because a hopper will always take from above before it pushes across. So this one is grabbing the items from this hopper before it can push them across. Useful Minecraft knowledge? Oh, gosh. How many of the little meat sticks does one of these steaks take up? The meat sticks are those things that I don't know what they're officially called. How many does it refill? You've got multiple answers as always. 2, 3, 4... or I'm vegan. This is a genuine question. I'm not joking. If you are a hardcore vegan, do you eat meat in video games? I know nothing's being harmed, but is it the principle? I'm honestly curious to find out. Anyway, the answer is 4. 4 meat sticks, and it's delicious. Are steaks still the best food in Minecraft, or is something beating them? I'd be curious to find out. What is the build limit in Minecraft? How tall can you build things before you reach the build limit? We must be getting close by now. Is it going to tell me if I reach the top, or am I just not going to be able to place them anymore? I might have hit it by now. It's really difficult to know. I should say your options for this question are 128 blocks, 256 blocks, 512 blocks, or really high up, mate. Oh, there it is. The height limit for building is 256 blocks. That's way taller than I expected it to be. I mean, I know what the build limit is, don't get me wrong. I knew what it was, but I think just seeing it in scaffold, that makes it look ridiculous. Oh my goodness, I couldn't possibly not show this. Ah, that is a thing of beauty. That is the best feeling ever. Just watching that happen. Right, let's stop faffing around, okay, and move on to the next question. Which one of these is going to deactivate last? So we've got the redstone line running into the redstone torch, that's number 1. We've got the redstone torch running into a line of pistons, that is number 2. And then for number 3, we've got a piston that is going to extend into this redstone torch right here. Which one is going to turn off last? 1, 2, 3, or are they all going to turn off at once? Rack your brains, rack your brains, rack your brains. What option are you going to go for? Let's find out. That one is the last one, because pistons actually retract instantly, which means that this is actually an instant line of redstone. So that means that this is the slowest, because a piston takes 1 tick to extend, and then we have 1 tick of delay with the redstone torch out the back. Technical Minecraft knowledge with Mumbo. How many blocks do you need to make up the pyramid of a full-size beacon? So not one of these piddly ones. You know, I've never built one of these before. This is the first time I've done this because I'm a good Minecraft player and I never built small ones like this. Now, a full-sized beacon. You've got a few options here. 2 stacks and 12 blocks, 2 stacks and 36 blocks, 2 stacks and 54 blocks, or tree fitty, 350 blocks. Do your trigonometry, work out your measurements, your volume, get your scales out, drop it into water. You know, that's how you do these things, isn't it? The answer is 2 stacks and 36 blocks. It's actually quite a bit, isn't it? You know, a netherite beacon, that's actually quite impressive, isn't it? Question number 27. We're on the home straight now. Which one of these items is not a piglin trade? For those of you who don't know, Minecraft 1.16, if you lob a piece of gold at a piglin, he will give you back an item. Which one of these is not an item that you will receive from a piglin? I gotta say, I'm really loving these crying obsidian textures. They've really grown on me. It's a totally wild block, so different from anything else that you can get in Minecraft, and it's so cool that you can get it from piglin trades. Quartz blocks, on the other hand, definitely can't be getting those. But you can get them from villager trades though, so it's not all bad. Which one of these doesn't prevent mobs from spawning? So we've got snow layer, we've got a leaf block, we've got a button, and we've got redstone. Which one of these allows mobs to spawn on it? Gonna give you a little bit of time to think on this one because I actually got it wrong. I genuinely thought the mobs could spawn on redstone, but it turns out they can't. They can't spawn on redstone, they can't spawn on buttons, they can't spawn on leaves, but they can spawn on a single snow layer. As soon as it goes above 1 snow layer, up to 2 through to 7, can't spawn, but on a single snow layer, they can actually spawn on it. I guess it's starting to come out that maybe I'm not as good at Minecraft as I first thought. If I wanted to pick up this chest and also keep all of its MBT data, then how would I do that? Would I press shift middle click? Would I press control middle click? Would I press F3 and I? Or would I ask myself, what on earth is MBT data? What on earth is he talking about? Once again, I'm sure there's a decent number of people who are watching this video right now who are asking that exact question. But the true answer is control middle click. That allows me to place down a chest with all of the items that are inside the chest still in there. Once again, a bit like F3 and N, probably one of the most useful little key combinations to know. But anyway, we've managed to do it. We've managed to reach question 30, and this is arguably the most important one. Okay, so prepare yourselves. If you were to press shift, would you do it with your thumb, or would you do it with your pinky finger? Because truly good Minecraft players use a specific one. And let's be honest, it's your pinky finger, isn't it? I was doing so well. And then I reached the end and I mess up on the last and most important one. Yeah, I press shift with my thumb. Everyone knows this, but it gets brought up a lot down in the comment section. I don't think I can ever be considered a truly good Minecraft player. Anyway, I hope you did well. I hope you've answered all the questions, and I hope you've kept your score. So head down to the link down in the description. There's a poll there. You can enter your score, and we can see how you stack up with everyone else. We should get a graph at the end. We should be able to see the distribution of results and things. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how good my viewers are at Minecraft. Anyway, this has been a fun one to record. Let me know down in the comment section if you want to see more of this sort of thing, but I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Woo! That surprisingly took a very, very long time to plan out and record. This has been a whole day project, writing out the questions, finding out the answers, and then recording everything. It's currently... oh, it's now tomorrow. It's gone past midnight. I'm knackered. I'm cream crackered. I'm bamboozled.